Welcome to another health and wellness segment. Hi, I'm Dr. David Kerr. So we're going to start a fun section that I'll be doing periodically during these health and wellness segments I would like to call Mythbusters, where I'll be telling you the facts versus myths in medicine and breaking it down as I always do, just for you. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, and as a result, hygiene has become very important in preventing the spread of the virus. Therefore, for this episode in my Mythbuster series, I want to focus on how our germs spread and to separate the facts versus myths in medicine. So, let's go. Now, for the first point, if you had to choose one out of these three items, a toilet bowl, kitchen sponge, and a dog bowl, in having the most germs, which would you choose? If you chose either the toilet bowl or the dog bowl, you are wrong. Actually, the correct answer is a kitchen sponge. Now, wiping down counters and washing dishes supposed to get things clean, right? That's true as long as you don't let the rag or sponge get too nasty. If you do, you will end up spreading more germs that way. Sponges pick up bacteria and other germs if they are not cleaned right. Therefore, it is important to use cloths, towels, and rags you can use and clean with bleach. For the second point, the only way to catch a cold is from germs that float in the air. No, that is a myth. Of course, we all know you can get sick if you put your hands on something that the germs land on, including a doorknob, elevator. And if you touch it, then you touch it with your eyes, nose, or mouth, then you can transfer these germs. Also, another fun fact, when you sneeze, the germs can travel as much as 100 miles per hour. Therefore, it's important to stay at least 6 feet away from someone who is sick to lower your chances of catching that bacteria or virus. Now, for the third point, your toilet seat has more germs than your cell phone. I'm sure all of us would think that, right? But that is another myth. That thing that you carry around and talk with to your mouth daily has 10 times more bacteria than most toilet seats. Now you must be wondering, what kind of madness is this doctor talking about? Well, the reason this is because you don't clean your phone as much as you clean your bathroom. So therefore, it's important, especially during these COVID times, to clean your phone as often as you can with alcohol. Now for the next point, when you kiss your sweetheart, you don't spread any germs. Well, that is another myth. Because in fact, studies show that you can transfer as much as 80 million of these germs. However, this doesn't necessarily mean you become sick every time you do it, but the possibility is still there. Now for the next point, you don't have a tissue? The best place to sneeze is in your hand. I'm sure many of us know by now in the pandemic, this is not true. The best place to sneeze or to cough is in your elbow, but the best way to keep germs to yourself is to use a tissue and to cover your mouth and nose and throw it in a wastebasket and then wash your hands when you're done. Now for the next point, it's okay to eat food that falls on the floor. No, that is another myth, and I know many of us as children we had that 5-second rule that says that if you pick up a food, as soon as it falls to the ground, you can eat it. No, that turns out it's better not to do that. Germs can get on food as soon as it falls on the floor. So therefore, it's hard to know if you become sick, but why take the chance? Although it may be hard to give up that piece of KFC you love so much, but when in doubt, you need to throw it away. Now for the last point, as long as you wash your hands for less than 5 seconds, that is enough. Well, that is false, and studies show that you need at least 20 seconds to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water to clean your hands effectively. And of course, remember to use at least 70% alcohol throughout the day to sanitize your hands effectively. Now join me next time, as you never know, I'll be breaking down some more myths as I do, just for you. Thank you for joining me for another health and wellness segment as we continue on the journey of obtaining, maintaining, and restoring good health. Please see my contact information on your screen, and remember to follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Dr. David Kerr, and on Facebook at Dr. David S. Kerr. Send any questions you may have, especially on this Mythbuster series, to my email address at drdavidsker@gmail.com. Join us next time, and remember, God desires us to be prosperous and to be in good health, even as our souls prosper.